Welcome back, guys. Jake here at Pear Tree Ranch, and wanted to share an update on Remy and her riding. In the last kind of videos, we've been looking at how we have worked on her farrier prep, laying her down. We've seen Devin having success with laying her horse down, warming her horse up, and then when she's been coming, she's been getting the horse ready, and then I've been riding the horse, and we've been having good success. We put the first ride back, the video of that over on Patreon, hashtag shameless plug. So if you want to see that, that's there. It didn't look much different than what you're seeing here, and this is from a more recent visit. Devin and her mom came, so being able to get on and just go walk around and have a trot, all these are things that we had been doing before we kind of had our break back at the end of April. And so I've just been talking through as I ride here for Devin and her mom, and just sharing on getting the horse rolling and having that go. And so one of the exciting developments is we started flirting with, could we get the canter? So you'll see me start riding a bit livelier here and to start to drive her more forward. So you see me start slapping my leg to encourage her to go. And what you're going to see is jump, jump, and the brakes. And just no big deal, kind of softly back to it to just encourage her to go. And look how pretty is that. So just a soft, easy canter. So we got those few strides there to the right. This is actually the second day that I got the canter a little more fluid with her. We had one or two strides way back when, and now we're starting to get some consistency and flow. After we got the right, we started asking to the left. So there again, she gave us a couple of soft tries, but that was a right lead going to the left. And so we didn't make a thing out of it. We just said, hey, good job. Let's try again. There, we got a couple of strides of left lead. So that was the first time she did that. But again, her confidence to stay is not quite there. So again, you see her, she's trying to stay there. She's trying to go. Okay. So now we kind of got where we ride a full lap all the way around the round pen. And I'm kind of sat back and relaxing, and to just let her kind of carry me at what's comfortable. And I kind of jokingly said, well, if she's not going to take the lead, I'll just do a flying lead change. Pretty darn cool. So not only did I call it, was able to do it. So now that we've had some success with riding, it's time to start thinking about what would it take for Devin to be able to sit on her horse. So step one is going to be, can the horse get up underneath Devin? Can she let me kind of lead her up there and help get her into position to where she could feel comfortable about what's going on? Again, this is the first time. This is not the norm of our routine. So she kind of wanted to go, I don't know, and be a little hesitant. And I just told Devin, I said, let me work here. She'll step up, and then we're just going to rub on her. So once Devin was able to rub her neck, then she rubs the shoulder with the foot, all mirroring things that I've already done and fits our routine. And I just coached Devin on how to kind of balance on the fence, rub that horse with her feet and in different spots, and then get to sitting on there. And there she goes. So pretty exciting moment. This has been months and months and months of work to get this horse back to this position to where Devin could sit on her. She had sat on her once before, and She hadn't got bucked off, but she didn't ask her to do much from what I understand of it. And anytime they tried to get progressive, the horse had a lot of trouble. And so we just worked on how do we get our hands and reins. Devin is more of an English rider, so the split reins and the Western saddle was a bit different to her. And so I just showed her how to get short enough that she could let her hands fall and lean back to be able to stop and back the horse up to have a hold of her. And the plan here was for me to be able to use all the groundwork that we've done for me to help support putting a little bit of energy into that horse. And so I'm just kind of talking her through how I put a little life in my hand, and you saw the horse drop her head and neck. So the horse can kind of feel my energy there. So then I just had Devin turning to fix forward. And could she go and could she whoa? Okay. Or she could get used to and have the confidence that she could get the horse going and get the horse stopped. This is the kind of first part there. With me on the ground, if we needed to add a little life to the horse, it could be something that I could do potentially softer and safer from that position. The horse has a lot of confidence with that. As we then ease Devin into feeling the horse and using her aids where she could put her leg on, okay, use the reins to turn. And in this little moment I just talked about, don't add any pressure when the horse is stopping and backing, because pressure in that moment is going to encourage her to back faster. Okay, on accident. The horse's mind is already on backing, and if you add gas to that, she's just going to back faster. So rub her to a stop, and then catch her to go. Again, this is the first time that anybody else has sat on the horse, and so the horse getting used to the routine of I ride, do stuff. She was already a good girl, and then how do I put Devin on there? So here I'm just talking to her about how would you bounce a basketball with your butt to get that bonk, 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 bonk up and down of a trot feel. And then you'll see me start to use my left hand there to just add a little bit of life to the horse so that we can kind of have a smooth transition up and in. And of course, they did a great job. So this is all about confidence. Mostly, can you have a bit of a pony ride and feel good and safe so we can start to feel where are we. I had not worked with Devin riding ever before, and so we talked about we might need to do that on one of my good horses. The opportunity was kind of here, Remmy being good, so Devin was confident. I told her I had confidence in her. She says that she's ready. I believe her, and so we went. What we're starting to talk about as we're going to do a little more trotting here is to make sure that she's sat back, sat her butt down, and then as she comes around here, I just ask, I say, hey, how you feeling? Are you feeling brave? Are you feeling confident? As the horse is being really good and everything's kind of feeling just right. And so, again, she said yes. So as she's kind of going here, allow her to trot a little bit more. You'll see me start adding a little bit of life. And with the balance of this horse's groundwork, a little cluck cluck is all it took. And here the horse that was the bucking and biting monster turned into the sweet little angel, was able to take her owner for her first little walk, trot, and canter together. Easy peasy, very successful, and uneventful. Got to finish with yays, good hugs for everybody, and even a little carrot for Remmy. Thanks for watching.